Hello, good morning everyone. I'm hopping on a little bit early today. And if you haven't been outside yet, I'm just here to tell you that finally it feels like fall. And I'll tell you why in just a few minutes, but well, why would I not tell you why right now? It's because of the sharp cold front that pushed through, as the headline says. Now, we'll get into the nitty-gritty details of what else we can expect today, but I think it's quite obvious in the bottom left-hand camera, Skycam camera, that it is quite breezy. Winds are going to be from the north today, 10 to 20 miles per hour, and gust up to about 30. So really, really breezy morning. And because of that, it might feel a little bit more crisp outside because temperatures have actually dropped as well. We're at 68 right now in San Antonio and a really strong northerly wind coming through. So a little bit of a coat is certainly something that I would recommend as you get those kiddos off this morning, which they are probably at school. But as you get yourself up and going this morning, hot cup of coffee, get that as well. Okay, here we are. Again, it's 71 at Stinson, 64 for Bandera. And I found this interesting. I just want to note this so you can see the difference too. Early this morning, let's say around 4 a.m., Bandera was at 70 degrees, but that was all before this cold front started to sweep through. So you can see it's now 64. We've got really dry conditions out there because, again, of these wind gusts. And remember, these are the gusts that I'm showing you on the screen right now, not necessarily the wind speed, but it's 25 miles per hour in San Antonio, on and off at times. And quite breezy there in the hill country too. This is a pressure gradient is what we call it, that really starts to tighten along with this cold front pushing through. And again, it just leaves us with drier conditions and good news, in my opinion, for our dew points, because I don't like when it's muggy outside. And just to put things in perspective for you, sorry, I get a little distracted. We have an announcement right now, but I need to continue going for your dew points. What happens is when it's 70 and above, that's when our dew points show up at 70 and above. That's when it's incredibly muggy out there. And it was like that all summer long. It was like that for the majority of the first part of this month. But now, because of the cold front, we're starting to drop those dew points into the 40s. Watch this, even 30s. By 11 p.m. tonight, because of that breeze, that's where we'll be. So very dry. And I just want to say that this is also why we have a weather impact alert day, because for South Central Texas, that could create some fire weather danger. So no outdoor burning is what I would recommend today at all. That's something we're going to have our eyes on, because not only is it breezy, but it's extremely, extremely dry. So not good to do any outdoor burning. Okay, let's talk about your forecast for today, because why in the world would I gatekeep that? This is what you want to know. Here it is, noon, 72 degrees, beautiful. Clear skies, sunshine. It'll be very mild. I would say mild as far as the temperature. I should add a little bit more onto this afternoon and evening. 77 will be our high for today, but it does stay breezy throughout the day today. Okay. I would just like to show you your air quality, because it's not great, still moderate in San Antonio. This is just, I want you to know this, just because if you have any pre-existing health conditions like asthma, just recommended that you know that it's moderate outside, especially if you're headed towards Houston. That's where it switches to unhealthy. So there you have it. I also am going to look up on my phone, because we just got the pollen count in. comes in for us from Shannon every morning at 8 a.m. And I realize I don't have it on a graphic. I am going to have that ASAP for you. But molds are 180 today, light. Ragweed is 190, moderate. And pigweed is 30, light. But of course, when we start to usher in this breeze, things could change quite a bit. So again, molds are light, ragweed is moderate, and pigweed is light today. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't get to reap the benefits of this cold front for too long because we have nice temperatures today. I think today's the best day to get outside, and breezy, and our dew points are 40s or less. But then we'll start to usher in some more southerly winds by Friday. It'll be breezy, winds from the south, 10 to 20 miles per hour on Friday, and we're going to get a lot of moisture back in the air. And so this weekend, it will be humid. I just wanted to note on that. I always like to touch on the dew points. All right, let's talk about your day, right? We already went to noon. What about this evening? 74 degrees by 6 p.m. At 9, we're at 68, and then watch those temperatures drop into the 50s overnight. 6 a.m., so tomorrow morning, early, 55 degrees is where we'll be in San Antonio. So you will need to have that coat out for those kiddos before they get on the bus. And then we rise to lower 80s tomorrow. So again, today it's going to be upper 70s, tomorrow lower 80s. This is all, again, because of that front pushing through. You might be looking for some rain associated with the front, but unfortunately, no, we aren't going to get that. Let me show you an overview of everything that we do have, though. So again, today, I'll say it one last time, winds are from the north, about 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusts even higher than that. 77 is our high today. No rain, very dry, and that's why we have that weather impact alert day for that critical fire weather danger. And then on Thursday and Friday, we still get to hang out in the lower 80s, so very comfortable, but again, pumping in a lot of that moisture from the Gulf on Friday because of those southerly winds, quite breezy. And that takes us into the weekend with only small chances, very, very minimal chances for rain, about a 10% chance. But it is going to be a nice weekend. So we have that to look forward to, plus the following. We'll hold on to 80s as long as we can before we really look way ahead with our 14-day forecast. And we could be seeing a 90 again for October, for the end of October. Crazy, right? Okay. Here's what I'll leave you with today. Your day part, again, what you don't see on here, again, is going to be that breeze. But enjoy the temperature. It's really nice. I like it. I love fall weather. I love wearing the cozy clothes. So I would love for this to stick around, but I don't think it's going to. There's one more thing that I would love to talk to you guys about, and I want to hit on this really hard because I think it's so important that you have this app downloaded on your phone. We have the most loyal viewers in San Antonio. I know that for a fact. And because of that, I want you guys to be able to have access to us at all times. And so I just encourage you to download the free, remember it's free, completely free. I have it on my phone. Our free KENS 5 app. We've got people working really hard behind the scenes to bring you all of our digital content. We've got news, weather, traffic, entertainment, national news, everything you need to know coming straight from our newsroom is going to be on that app. Okay, so just download that. I know a lot of you might be using your phone right now, so you can't scan it. So just go ahead and go in your app store and you can easily type in KENS 5. Again, it's completely free. And the best part of it, at least I think it's the best part, is I love when you guys can tune in and watch us on our shows, and we actually have all of our live shows right there in that app as well. And again, I wouldn't be telling you this if we didn't want you to go download it because we think it's so easy to do, and I have it on my phone too. I can prove it. So download that app and come watch us on the noon show today. That'll be our next show, and then of course all our evening shows as well with all of your favorites. So I hope you guys have a good, safe day. Remember that it is going to be really breezy, so try not to do any outdoor burns if you can today, and be safe. Enjoy the weather.